Moving on to Pakistan and Afghanistan now, the two climate vulnerable countries. The past week, both the South Asian nations were battered by unprecedented rains that killed more than 100 people. Take a look at this report.
Another heartbreaking season of floods for Pakistan. The unusual downpour came down 2 months before the usual June monsoon for the country. 36 people died in the rains that left many injured and damaged property over the last week. At least 65 people lost their lives in the storm-related incidents and lightning, with the rain in April so far falling at nearly twice the historical average rate. In the northwestern Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, at least 8 people died when their houses collapsed due to the heavy rains. According to authorities, 3 men, a woman and 4 children died, while 12 others were injured, and around 85 houses in the area were damaged.
It has been raining continuously for the last few days, and it has now turned into flooding. The rains have caused a lot of damage to the houses and the other property. The government should provide assistance and relief to the people because there has been loss of life and property.
In the province's capital, Peshawar, rains unleashed havoc.
At 5 o'clock this morning, the water started coming inside our house. We took the children and escaped with them. The flood has damaged the walls of our home and all our things have been washed out with the water. I have no clothes to wear. We have now just a few kitchen items. All things have been washed away.
A total 1,300 houses have been damaged in Peshawar due to the flooding. Most of the people here have livestock and farming businesses. Now, this is all damaged because of the flood.
Let's take you now to the southwestern part of Balochistan province, where the story is no different. In this village in the Quetta district, people are rescuing a vehicle. Disconnected now from the rest of the region, all that they are left with is this damaged road.
At the moment, the situation in the village is such that there is no ration, no medicines, and we can't even go to the nearest hospital. The road has vanished. We can only help ourselves on foot.
Just less than 2 years back, the South Asian country was hit by catastrophic floods that submerged 1/3 of the country. Last March, Pakistan was hit by floods that worsened at the end of June due to incoming monsoon rains. The same situation is being feared this time as well. Pakistan's neighbour Afghanistan is also facing the nature's fury. In the villages of the Lalpur district of Nangarhar, people are sifting through the debris of their houses that were destroyed in the floods. Amid scenes of desperation, people tried to take out their cattle and belongings buried under the mud. Mohammad Abdullah Jan Sheikh, a Taliban spokesperson, has reportedly said at least 33 people died in the floods, while 27 more were injured. According to officials, over 600 houses were either damaged or destroyed, while around 200 livestock died. The flooding also damaged 800 hectares of agricultural land and over 85 kilometers of roads.
As you can see, the floodwater came from the alley. All these areas came under water and the walls collapsed. Since 2 days, the floodwater has been coming here frequently.
We ask the organization and foreign countries to help flood victims and needy people. They cannot rebuild themselves.
Both these countries are witnessing the stark reality of climate change. From unusual rains to extreme weather conditions, climate vulnerable countries are once again at risk. Pakistan is the 5th most vulnerable country to climate change, while Afghanistan is at number 4. The big question is, will the governments of the two nations do anything to avoid this recurring annual disaster in future?